Hi guys, I've received a lot of queries regarding the yes, no, not given and true, false, not given question types of IELTS reading. So I just thought I'll make a quick small video for you guys to see how to tackle these specific questions. I'm also planning to make a full video on the reading module very soon, and you can just hit the subscribe button, so whenever I'll upload that video on the complete reading module in which I'll explain you how to score a band 9 specifically in the reading module, you'll get to know whenever like I post that video. Just hit the button subscribe down below. And so I'll quickly going through the yes, no, not given questions and the true, false, not given questions. So as you can see that I'm on the IELTS website. This is the official website of IELTS. I'll just go through what the official website says about these questions. And so identifying information question. This is the true, false, not given question. So some things which you guys need to read carefully in the description is that the questions are in the same order. So this is a very important fact, and it can help you a lot in trying to get the correct answer. And so basically, uh, that is about the true, false, not given question, a key thing that needs to be taken care of. Similarly, in the yes, no, not given questions, again the same thing is there, that the questions are in the same order as the text is. Okay. And firstly, differentiating the two. So the true, false, not given questions are basically the paragraph in those questions would basically be based on factual things, and so true or false would be of something that is actually a fact, and something that is either true in the paragraph or something that is either false in the paragraph. It won't be based on the opinion of the author. It will be based on the material that is actually given. So you wouldn't have to decipher the opinion what the author is trying to say. You can also read this in the description of the task focus given in this website. So it says this task type assesses the test taker's ability to recognize particular points of information conveyed in the text. It can thus be used for more factual texts. So these true, false, not given questions would be majorly when the text is more factual, and it is like usually an article about something, maybe about a railway station or a train going uh, to some other place, or maybe a marathon which is happening, something of that sort, something which is actually factual. Now coming to the yes, no, not given questions. So as you will read that this type of essay is used more for discursive or argumentative text. So yes, no, not given. In yes, no, not given questions, you have to basically find out the opinion of the author, what the author is trying to convey. So in a way, these types of questions are a bit trickier than the true, false, not given question. However, the methodology would remain the same to tackle both of them, and so you do not need to get confused between uh, true, false, and yes, no, because the question will all like it'll already state like what you have to write, but you just need to know that true, false would be there in case of a factual text, and yes, no would be there in case you have more of a para which an author has written for a abstract topic, maybe something related to politics, or what the author's opinion is about Donald Trump or any other politician. So in that case, the author would discuss some things, or maybe he'll put forth an argument which he might agree or disagree to, or so basically in that case you have to answer yes or no to that question. But obviously, the question always states like whether you have to answer yes, no, not given, or true, false, not given. Now I'll try to do I'll try to do a sample essay with you guys, and again, this is the essay given on the IELTS website itself, and if you'll see, this is basically a article about London to Brighton bike ride and the start time to it and the other things which are to be followed. Mm, So if you'll see that again, so it's more of a factual essay, like facts are given in this essay, and it's about a bike ride and what are the things that are required for that bike ride and what are the traffic arrangements that will be there and all. So facts are given in this essay, and author's opinion is not that much important in this particular essay. Hence, this is a true false not given essay. So, again, I would like you guys to remember a key fact that either of the questions, true, false, not given, or yes, no, not given, the information, the questions are in the same order as the information in the text. So, do take care of this fact and do remember this while taking the IELTS. So, uh, let's see, like, usually people face a problem when the option of not given has to be chosen, and like they get confused either to choose false or not given. So I'll just try to attempt first, second, and third questions with you. So I've already read the passage. You can go through it. This is on the IELTS website. And so for the first passage, you should not arrive more than half an hour before your allocated starting time. So if you'll go to the first para, it clearly says, please arrive no earlier than 30 minutes before that time. So again, a paraphrasing which is quite common in IELTS across all the modules. So you would need to be good with synonyms and paraphrasing. And so for the first answer would be true again, and then it mentions your identity card will be sent to you before the event. Okay. So in this part, some of the people get confused that whether this particular point is mentioned or not, or did I, just skip it while going through the passage really fast. Uh, so basically, if you'll try to go like through the next paragraphs, we allocate an equal amount of time. Ready flow. Please keep the time you've been. There's a lot of things mentioned. So even if you do not, even if you do not remember that. Was this particular point about identity cards given in the passage or not, you can actually quickly skip this particular question and move on to the next one. Okay, so then you'll see that some roads may have normal traffic flow on them. And if you'll go back to the passage, you'll remember that the passage mentions that although many roads are closed on to oncoming traffic, this is not always the case, and you should be aware of possibility that there could be vehicles coming in the opposite direction. So the first and the third part are given in the question, and they both are true because the roads can have normal traffic at times. But you'll observe that the second part, your identity regarding the identity card, like there is no information given. So basically what you can do is basically you can highlight these two parts, the 30 minutes part and the fact that the roads would be open for traffic, and in between this part, that is this particular highlighted part, you can search whether the word identity card has been mentioned anywhere in this part. So steady flow, please keep the time. So as you'll see that in between these particular parts, the word identity card has not been mentioned or anything about identity card has not been mentioned. And this comes back to the fact that all the questions are in order of the text uh, which is appearing in front of you. Hence, you can clearly and quickly answer the point that in the second question, uh, the answer would be not given, and it cannot be false because, as you can see, that the information is not actually there in the text, and you cannot find the words identity card or anything related to identity card in the in between paragraphs of the answers 1 and 3. Hence, this is a good strategy which you guys can use, and it'll be really helpful uh, to know that everything is in order of the questions you are answering. Also, I would be making a video specifically on the reading module, a whole video, complete video covering all the question types. And don't forget to subscribe, share, and like the video. And hope to see you guys soon. All the best.